What's it like at a Supercross race before the legions of fans arrive? Stay with us because we're about to go behind the scenes and give you some VIP access. We've got so much to see in this video. Even Bubba is here. It's the speed, the intensity, the competitiveness, and everything that happens the day before the big race. Stay with us, guys. We've got a lot to see from Tampa Bay. Look at the size of these jumps. Welcome to Tampa, everybody. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go. Always a pleasure to talk to the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael. Welcome home, Ricky.
Yeah.
What is your impression of this great place here?
Well, I mean, coming back from Glendale last week, this is a lot smaller, a lot tighter. Seems like a lot more technical from speed perspective and just how tight it is. But I always love coming to Tampa. I was watching some old videos. I think I won here in '98, and it was a absolute mud fest. And I think they had to like postpone some of the races because of the lightning and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it's great to be here, and then of course to see the 250 West guys kick off. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It was great being out west, and there's so much attention and the spotlight is there. Do you think Florida is ever underestimated for how many dirt bike, motocross, supercross fans there are in this state?
I'm not sure that they're underestimated, and I don't know how many of those riders are actually from Florida. They live here and reside here, but yeah, this is a great place for it. You know, as far as you know, it's not as regulated as some of the other states, as you know, and you know, just the riding is more accessible, and that's great. It's the free state of Florida. That's why we love it here, and that's why we live here.
I love it. Final question for you: how are things going with Triumph?
Oh, it's been an incredible season so far with Triumph Racing, and you go back to Jordan's win last week in Glendale. That was definitely special, and just for me personally, the emotions and what that progression was like, and just the you know, how it all came together. I was thinking about everything from day one, the first time we ever rode the bike, until where we are now. It's great. We still want to keep going, win more races, and be there for the championship, but we also know we're against some great competitors and great race teams as well, and just enjoying that process, but still trying to move the needle.
Good stuff. Thanks so much, Ricky. We appreciate it. He's doing a great job in the booth. He is the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael. Always great to talk to the GOAT. I told you we're going to have a lot of cool things in this video, and we got to check in with Team KTM. They are on fire, especially our new point leader, Chase Sexton. He's focused on this track. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa Bay, Florida, home of the Buccaneers. We must be in Florida because take a look at the beach over here, the sandy section. This track is so challenging. It is round number 5 of the SuperMotocross World Championship, and yes, this is the first round for the Eastern Regional Series. A lot to look forward to. A lot to look forward to indeed. And you know, for many of these riders, this is the very first look they get at this track after it's been built, after it's been constructed and transformed from football stadium to all-out Supercross mayhem. Here with your point leader, Chase Sexton. Chase, when you're out there looking at a course for the first time, what are you doing? What's going through your mind?
I'm really just kind of assessing like the track. I'm not really like, because everything changed when we start riding. The jumps don't look as big. Everything looks smaller when you ride, but when you go look at it the first time, it's like, wow, this is kind of gnarly, but it's always the same. Every Supercross track is kind of very similar.
Anything feel any different at all coming in with the red plate, or just business as usual?
No, I feel good. I had a good week in Florida, nice being back home, and I've been comfy on the way, so all things are good in my area right now.
Yeah, things are definitely going his way. How could you not be pleased when you come in with the red plate? But stay with us throughout this video because we may see this track get a little tricky for Chase and others. But let's continue to go behind the scenes. We started with a press conference at the very posh Tampa Bay Bar 76. Remember, it's the opener for the Eastern Regional 250 Series. Great to see some familiar faces, too. There's our buddy Aaron Kennard, brother of Trey Kennard. He produces the NGPC races you see here. And there's Dan the Man Ford. We've got the A-team out today having a good time in Tampa Bay. Let's see what these guys have to say.
More stacked field at this point. 11 factory guys on the line tomorrow. Just tell me how stacked this coast is.
Yeah, it's going to be epic. I had a good time racing with RJ last year, and you know, I don't know. There's even more this year than there was for me last year. So there's pressure no matter which one you go to. But
I love these press conferences that Feld holds for these riders. It's great for them. It's great for their brand. It's great for their sponsors, their exposure. It's great for the media as well to get a little more familiar with all the storylines. Heck, we love it. How could you not have a great time here in the home of the Tampa Bay Bucks? Let's take you behind the scenes at a safety meeting to show you where media can be and where they can't.
You know, green moving. Just because there are A-frames right here, that doesn't mean that you can stand behind the A-frames and take photos. It's red all the way through here. So, you know, last week, first corner, there were A-frames there to protect if somebody went off, and we had people standing behind them trying to take photos. So I actually had to call security to have those people move. So again, if it's red, you guys all know where it's red. You need to stay out of that area so I don't have to take my eyes off the racetrack and go and do my guys.
Round 5 of the SuperMotocross World Championship sound test here in Tampa. We'll see if the Honda team can pass. What was that? What kind of tune does he got in this thing? What in the world? Dan, what kind of tune does he have in there? Huh? I think our AMA officials puzzled at that tune. And I don't know if that's going to be a passing grade. They're going to have a discussion about it. Let's see what the decibel reading says. Looking to pass sound check. Right, it could be a good sign. Could be a good sign for the Honda team. Now if that marker comes out and writes on the silence, oh, that's good news. That is good news for Team Triumph. They have passed here at Tampa Supercross. Here's what I can tell you unequivocally too. These teams hate this. Their bikes have to be under a certain decibel level. They just want to get this over with and get back to fine-tuning the bike. All right, passing grade. Congratulations. They have made it here in Tampa. Here comes the 94 of popular veteran Ken Roczen. We'll see if this motorcycle can pass sound check on its first attempt. Kickstart, one of the only kickstart bikes here. Here we go. Taking a look, and that is a passing grade. That is a passing grade. Looks like Pro Circuit silencer on the back of Ken Roczen's 94. And now it's showtime. Welcome to Tampa Bay, everybody. Here comes the 94, hoping for a big Florida win at Ray J. Affectionately known as Ray J, Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's see who's fast. It is the opener for Tom Vialle. He comes in with the #1 plate. A lot of these individuals, they've got some butterflies. They've got some anxiety. For the 450s, they already got that first race out of the way. That was in Anaheim earlier this year. There's Austin Forkner, a lot to talk about there. His recent switch to Triumph has captured the attention of many. And how about all these new manufacturers that we have out here? Remember when it was just the big four? Well, it's time to get these 250s. Boy, we got some new wrinkles for this track. Round number 5. This sand section is going to be crazy. A lot to look forward to here in Tampa. Let's see who looks fast on press day. And here's how it works on press day. Not every team, not every rider can come out here. You have to be selected, and you got to believe it's a big advantage because right now a lot of people are learning. These mechanics are learning. These teams are learning. These riders are learning. The 450 racers are sitting back watching the 250 racers and learning. And also the Dirt Works team, Feld is learning as well. If there's anything that needs to be adjusted or changed on this racetrack, this is their first opportunity to take a look at it. That's what's so cool about being here before the fans show up on Saturday. This is affectionately known as Press Day Friday. And look at that man right there, flying, looking to defend the big #1 for Team KTM. We got into some of the controversy earlier this year too, involving KTM's financial situation. That seems to be improving. We hope to have some news for you soon, but it appears that that great respected brand is not going anywhere. At least that's what we hope. We got 450s coming up as well too. Can't wait to see them hit this very tight and technical track. They're all here. There's Jamie from Twisted Development. He's moving to Florida, at least temporarily. Justin Hill. Kickstart Kenny Roczen. Talked with him pre-race, and he was able to express how retirement's a touchy subject. He doesn't want to think about it. Chase Sexton, he's got a long way to go before retirement. He's looking to win it all this year. We'd be remiss too if we didn't shout out Jet Lawrence. Tough break for him. He is out for the Supercross season. There's a Supercross legend, James Bubba Stewart, with his brother Malcolm AP. Boy, that brings back some memories seeing Bubba here, Ricky Carmichael here, two of the all-time greats. And Chase is ready to go. He's carefully watching his teammate. I told you, there's a lot of learning that can take place right now, not just for the riders on track.
And now it is time for the 450s. I think they learned a few things. We saw a couple nods of approval from Chase Sexton watching his teammate. Here we go.
It's go time. Time to strap on those helmets for Ken Roczen and crew. Let's get this party started. And guys, if you like this behind the scenes coverage, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Many of you are familiar with my work over at Cycle Drag. This is the brand new channel, Racing Jack. I love Supercross. I love motocross. Grew up on a dirt bike. So this is a lot of fun as well. It's also a lot of fun to get this sneak peek. There goes Jason Anderson, and see who can get the early advantage on this track. Who looks down? Wow, look at Kenny Roczen. He wastes no time catching some big air. There's a section right there too where you have the option to double or triple. We'll see what some of these racers do early on. Some of them just trying to get in that flow, just learning the track. I can tell you 100% for sure, a lot of these guys talking to them pre-race, they haven't even looked at this track yet. They're used to this. Every week it's a different course, and nobody knows that better than Chase Sexton. Boy, he looks fast. Jason Anderson too. What a great story with all these veterans hanging around this year. You know, we had 5 champions in the 450 category on the gate when we started. Of course, we lost one with the aforementioned Jet Lawrence, but how special would it be if Kickstart Kenny Roczen could get it done? And please, somebody in the comments, explain to me why Suzuki has not gone to electric start yet. Maybe the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael, can answer that one for us. There he is with Lee Divvy and the entire broadcasting team. Great to see Ricky out here. What a wealth of information. What a talent. And this is the section to keep an eye on, guys. How'd this big bull turn? Oh, Anderson triples. Kenny triples. Not everybody's tripling. The fast guys, there's your fast 1, 2, 3 right there. I promise you, you'll see some doubles, yes. We'll see who gets down as they try to figure out the fastest way around this Central Florida race course. Some people still eyeing that triple. Not Kenny.
Wow, did you see those guys triple that section right there? Very few riders tripling right now, but Roczen and Sexton are tripling.
Let's pay close attention to this section. See who doubles, see who triples. I told you, it is so early in the weekend, but we are already developing patterns. We already see racers taking copious notes in their mind, trying to figure out the fast lines. This track looks pretty tight too. Not a whole lot of passing room anywhere. And Kenny Roczen knows it. Look, he's gonna get a better look and roll on the side of this racetrack. Oh, so important to get out here and get some seat time. Look at that. Ken Roczen right around the next corner. I got some great stats about this track too and how they build it. It's amazing how quick they can set one up and tear it down. We're talking about so much dirt. Here comes Kenny once again, nailing the triple this time. Triple double out.
That's why these press days are so important, guys. As you can tell, out there studying, learning, trying to find some sneaky ways around here. Every lap counts, whether it's press day, practice, it doesn't matter.
Remember, as I said, each class gets 2 sessions. So as we wrap up this first session, the 450s, let me hit you with some stats. Guess how many cubic yards of dirt we have? How about 5,500? That is equivalent to 77,000 wheelbarrow loads. Remember building jumps in your backyard as a kid? How about 77,000 wheelbarrow loads? Unbelievable. It takes the team about 60 hours to build this with a well-staffed, well-fine-tuned, well-oiled machine that is known as the Dirt Works crew. Let's see what AP can do. It's been a little bit of a challenging season for him so far. He's looking to get off the schneid, back on the East Coast. Does Chase Sexton look fast or what? Great job.
What a valuable session for the field. I gotta say, Chase Sexton, Ken Roczen look like the 2 fastest right now.
Second chance for the 250s, and it'll be a brief one, but I'm ready for some more 450 action. How about you? Let's bring them out. 450 time again.
Welcome to Press Day, Tampa Bay. Let's get this party started. Round 5, here come the 450s. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, everybody. Round number 5 of the SuperMotocross World Championship. We got Malcolm Stewart out there. We've got Bam Bam Barsha. Ken Roczen's been flying. Here is the Mr. Red Plate, Chase Sexton. Make sure you get subscribed to this channel. We're gonna have much more coming. Did a bunch of interviews and a bunch of content that will be available to you. But as for now, let's give you a sneak preview of this track. Some people triple in here.
I love it. Big horsepower in the Sunshine State. I have a question too. Is a 450 too much for this application? I know Ryan Hughes and Brian Keegan had this debate that they're like, hey, we are experts on these bikes and these things are just too fast. It's not usable. There has been a call to knock it down to 350 for some of the manufacturers. Also rumors that Kawasaki coming back out with a 2-stroke, so that'll be interesting to see.
Bubba was out there moments ago hanging out with his family, supporting Malcolm. There is the man to beat right now. KTM's Chase Sexton.
450, session 2 on the track right now. Let's see if it goes any better for these individuals, but I told you I'd give you some more stats.
Anderson gets the triple. And here comes Kenny. Let's keep an eye on Ken Roczen. Great to talk to him pre-race. We talked about the key to longevity in this sport. He looks fast out there, let me tell you.
Told you I'd give you some more stats about this spectacle that is Supercross. So I told you, 77,000 wheelbarrow loads. We're also dealing with about 70,000 square foot of racing surface.
Ken had a double that time, got a little loose. There are some sand sections here that will keep these racers guessing. Jason Anderson studying.
Yeah, thanks guys. Let me know where you're watching from down below. Leave your predictions down below. A lot of excitement heading into this round. The East Coast opener, the Eastern Regional beginning. Just left the press conference moments ago. Everybody hyped here in the home of the Buccaneers. How about this, guys? How do they keep this beautiful field intact? The one that Baker Mayfield throws touchdowns on, the one that Tom Brady used to throw touchdowns on? Well, they use 6,800 sheets of plywood underneath. That's how they keep it intact. Also, they have 702 tough blocks out there. Back in the day, they used to be hay bales. They have evolved quite a bit, and those are imperative. They're valuable. They help keep these racers on course. They help keep them safe. You can come off the bike and end up crashing into one of those. They're soft, and they can really lessen the blow. 702 of those. Imagine what it takes just to haul those around.
Don't sleep on Anderson. He looks fast on his track as well. Wouldn't it be something if Malcolm could get it done?
As I said, 60 hours it takes to build this. There's 9 structures out there. 70 feet is the distance of a triple jump. It can vary from track to track, but that is the standard distance.
Definitely want to send our thoughts out to Jet Lawrence, Scoot. Devastating news. He will miss the remainder of the season. And as the door now wide open for Chase Sexton, he's certainly in control. But I'll tell you, there's still a gung-ho competitive field out here. You can win on any given night.
Got to speak with Chase Sexton before he went out there. Had some interesting things to say. That'll be available soon. Get subscribed so you don't miss a single thing. But really what he said, it's just business as usual. Doesn't feel any different coming in with that big red plate. But he knows he has command of this series for now. They used 16 tractor trailers to get all this equipment from city to city. And they logged some miles. Just last week, they were in Glendale, Arizona.
Roczen and Mountain Stewart, they've seen enough. They're heading back through the tunnel. They're going to head back to the pits. Some of these riders are going to take the opportunity to get every lap possible. Look at Jason Anderson, looking smooth. So what do you think it is that has a racer leave this session early? They've learned enough, they're not feeling it, setup possibly missed. Because some of you might say, yeah, they're not too worried about this, but clearly Chase Sexton is. He hasn't pulled off. Hasn't pulled off. Oh no, we got, oh no! Who went down? Oh my gosh, guys, Chase Sexton. Chase went down. Chase went down. Let's hope he's okay. Let's hope he's okay. Oh my gosh, major development. Oh my goodness. Your point leader goes down here on press day. We told you this was a tricky track. He's not happy. Throws those goggles. Let's just hope he's okay. Wants to get right back out there on the track. Well, that's a good sign.
Goggles still on. That was actually his visor. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to see through the camera lens, but glad he's okay. We think. We don't need any more injuries out here. that is a good sign that your point leader is up. Apparently unscathed, but we won't know for sure. Right now, adrenaline could be growing as well. Let's hope he's not banged up. It's the last thing Team KTM wants to see right now. Oh my goodness. Wow. For now, very, very positive sign though, as round 5 of the SuperMotocross World Championship about to kick off from the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right here at Raymond James Stadium. Wow, that was one that I wasn't expecting. That corner was a little greasy over there. Let's hope it was just minor. We will find out more. Make sure you keep it locked to this channel and we'll give you the absolute latest, guys. Hit subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. Check out all of our other content, and you know if there's anything fast racing, Racing Jack has got your back. Full trike, guys, what are your thoughts on trikes? Maybe we'll ask Cycle Drag photographer Dan Ford, what are your thoughts on trikes, Dan? Do you like trikes?
I want one.
He wants one.
I'm almost old enough for it.
Let us know your thoughts on trikes down below.